Hello, I'm Tony Papa from ProMediaGear. In this instructional video, I'm going to walk you through what's in the box and how to assemble the Boomerang Flash Bracket, the BBX-PBX3BD. Once the package arrives at your doorstep, or you've picked one up from your local dealer, lay the components on your table. You should have received 3 items. Should have received one Boomerang Flash Bracket mounting arm folded in half, one modular Arca-Swiss compatible PBX3BD bracket plate with body disconnect pins, as well as 4 Allen keys in a Ziploc bag. The Allen keys are going to be used for the assembly of the bracket as well as adjustments down the road. Let me show you how it goes together. The PBX3BD universal bracket plate has a 1/4-20 male threaded adapter on it that's going to get attached to your camera. It's universal and will fit most body styles out there with a 1/4-20 female adapter. To mount this on your camera, go ahead and open up the Allen keys and pull out the 5/32 Allen key. It should be the largest one in the bag. Next, with the silicone pads on the bottom of your camera, center the 1/4-20 male adapter onto your camera. The PBX3 is milled with 2 slots in the bracket plate. This is going to give you some flexibility of where it can go left or right, about 1/2 inch, as well as you have about 1 inch forward or backwards, so it fits many camera bodies. The main goal with the PBX3BD bracket plate with the body disconnect pins is to make sure in most cases you're going to still be able to open the battery door. In my case here, everything's good to go. So I'm going to lightly snug it up, center it where I want it, then go ahead and use the Allen key and firmly lock it down. The body disconnect pins on the PBX3BD are going to face the right hand or right side of the camera. The 2 holes used for L bracket assembly as well as handles and other options on the modular flash brackets is going to be on your left hand side. And that's how to assemble the PBX3BD bracket plate onto a camera. Now that we have successfully put the PBX3BD on the bottom of the 5D Mark III, let's go ahead and open up the Boomerang Flash Bracket arm and get it mounted up. The flash bracket mounting arm comes folded in the box. And this is great because right now you can see how small and compact this is. And when you're done, you can put this in a bag, purse, desk drawer, somewhere out of the way, conveniently and easily. But when you want it, it's super easy to open up. A folding knob here with a couple of counterclockwise motions will allow the arm to open up 90 degrees. Next, tighten it back down until it's firm. That's it. Next, the hardened steel pins are going to go into the PBX3BD onto some guide holes that are drilled into it next to the body disconnect pins I showed you earlier. The body disconnect pins are going to go inside the 2 eyelet holes here. To confirm they're open, the quick release knob on the rear here on the left hand side is going to go open counterclockwise until the eyelets open. When you turn it clockwise, the eyelets close and they're going to lock down on top of those body disconnect pins. So before you install, make sure counterclockwise and the eyelets are wide open. Next, with the camera securely held in one hand, locate the guide holes as well as the body disconnect pins. You're just going to drop the boomerang arm directly on top of them. The unit should become flush, and then with a couple turns of the quick release knob, you're going to lock it into place. It is now one rigid unit. While I've got you here, I'm going to show you a couple features on the bottom of the PBX3BD. There's a couple 1/4-20 holes here that are drilled in, and you can put other options in there like other plates from other manufacturers that might not be Arca-Swiss compatible. You can go ahead and screw those in right on the 1/4-20 holes that we've added here. Another neat feature is our quick release pin for the SS1 strap. Check the website for more details. As you can see on the bottom of the boomerang, there's this little foot. It can be pushed out when you want to lay down your camera. It keeps it from tipping over. When you're ready to shoot, you're just going to go ahead and tuck that back in and go shoot. If you forget and lay your camera down, it may have a tendency of flipping over onto the lens. so be careful. Just kick it back out, and there you go, safely and securely on the table. You've just successfully installed the Boomerang onto your camera. Let's get a flash on there, let's go shooting. As you can see on the Boomerang, we have a 1/4 inch little adapter here on our 2-inch bracket plate. My flash, the 600EX-RT from Canon, is going to get mounted on top of the Boomerang. Now this is a wireless flash, and because of that, I can mount it directly here, and I have enough room to put my transmitter onto the hot shoe of the camera. To do this, I'm going to need a cold shoe. ProMediaGear, we manufacture the CS2, a very sturdy, high-strength aluminum cold shoe that quickly gets put on via the 1/4 20 adapter. That's it. Mount the flash directly on top of the cold shoe, put the transmitter on my camera, and we're ready to shoot. However, in my case, I don't own the transmitter for this. Now I'm going to have to use the Canon specific cable that I purchased from Canon. Here it is. It's my Canon specific cable that's going to take my hot shoe of my camera and make a shoe up here on top of my bracket. Slide it onto your camera, lock it into position, take the 1/4 20 female adapter, figure out which way is the front, and mount the unit on top of the bracket plate. Once it's snug and secure, go ahead and put your flash on top and lock it down. That's it. I'm ready to go shooting. Pick up your camera, kick in the kickstand, and happy shooting. Now I'm able to shoot in a landscape mode with my flash slightly higher than it traditionally would be, which is going to help eliminate red eye. And by a quick flick of the lever, I can shift up and get into a vertical shooting mode. The vertical shooting mode of the Boomerang is going to raise the flash, eliminating red eye, and also giving you proper shadows. The whole unit here lifts up on a detent pin on our titanium rotation hinge. So it locks into place securely and gives you positive feedback when you're in that position. It's very intuitive, easy to find the lever, locks into place securely. The titanium rotation hinge is super strong and designed for years of use. When you're ready to take it off, put the kickstand down, lay it on top of a table. Let me give you a quick tutorial on how to adjust some little features on there and where we hide the Allen key. Stay tuned. The BBX-PBX3 is our universal flash bracket and has some pretty cool features. The 5/32 wrench that we used earlier, the largest one in the bag, has a couple unique features on the Boomerang. It's going to allow you to tighten or loosen the 1/4 20 threaded adapter on the bottom of your camera, as well as tighten up a couple things if they become loose with vibrations over use. But the other thing it adjusts is this right here. If you loosen onto this Allen key, it's going to give you the ability to raise or lower the flash arm. This is great when you want to have a different size lens in there, or potentially you have a different size camera body, length, or height, and you want to get it centered as possible to help with the rotation of the flash bracket. Once you get it where you like it, just go ahead and tighten it back down. And that's it. Inside ProMediaGear, we've incorporated a little sleeve where this wrench actually goes with you at all times. You see the hole in here, push it in, locks into a magnet. That way, anytime you need it, you can tighten your plate or adjust. It's always with you when you need it. That's it. The other Allen keys that came in your bag are going to help you adjust the tension on the arm and also the tension on some of the other springs. You won't use them as frequently, so you can just keep them with you in your camera bag or desk drawer. But do know that you have the ability to tighten these and adjust the tension on your arm. When you're done shooting, disconnect your flash. Go ahead and remove the cable or cold shoe. And then kick in the kickstand on the quick release lever with a couple counterclockwise motions. You can remove the entire boomerang. It's that simple. Always leave on the PBX-3BD Arca-Swiss compatible baseplate at all times on your camera. This way you never have to worry about it. Taking the boomerang off, using the quick release folding knob, loosen it a little bit, fold it down. Now go ahead and put that in your bag until you need it again. I hope you found this video helpful. For more information, check out ProMediaGear.com.